Ladies and gentlemen, there's a saying that goes, what goes around comes around. Life has a funny way of balancing the scales, doesn't it? Those who once put you through the fire, who tested your patience, your strength, your faith, now they find themselves in a storm of their own making. I'm not here to preach revenge or to celebrate someone else's downfall. No, that's not what this is about. But what I do want to talk about is the power of perseverance, the strength of character, and the ultimate justice that life delivers when you stay true to who you are. Life operates on principles of balance and reciprocity, and no action goes without consequence. Those who have caused harm, sown pain, or acted with deceit eventually face the repercussions of their behavior. It may not always happen immediately or in ways visible to everyone, but time and circumstance have a way of bringing justice. The universe, in its quiet and steady rhythm, ensures that every action carries weight and meaning, returning to the one who initiated it. When people hurt others, it's often out of selfishness, insecurity, or a desire for control. They may believe their actions are justified, that they're above accountability, or that their power protects them from the fallout. But life is intricate, and the choices we make ripple outward, touching people, moments, and situations beyond what we can see. These ripples inevitably circle back, creating outcomes that reflect the intentions behind the actions. People who cause harm often underestimate this truth. They live in the moment, driven by their immediate desires, ignoring the long-term effects of their behavior. They take shortcuts, manipulate others, or inflict pain, thinking they've secured an advantage. What they fail to realize is that these actions plant seeds of mistrust, resentment, and imbalance. Over time, those seeds grow, and what they yield is never in their favor. This idea of balance isn't just philosophical, it's deeply woven into the fabric of human experience. Relationships, for example, thrive on trust, respect, and mutual care. When someone acts out of deceit or malice, they break that bond. While the immediate damage may seem small or insignificant, the foundation of the relationship becomes unstable. Over time, that instability grows, often leading to a complete breakdown. The person who initiated the harm may not notice it at first, but eventually they feel the effects of the erosion they caused. In broader terms, the principle of balance applies to life circumstances as well. Those who live with integrity, showing kindness and fairness, often attract opportunities, respect, and support. In contrast, those who operate with dishonesty or cruelty find themselves facing obstacles that reflect their behavior. This isn't about karma as a mystical force, it's about the natural consequences of how we interact with the world. When you treat others poorly, you create environments of negativity and conflict, and eventually those environments consume you. People who sow pain often find themselves isolated over time. Friends, colleagues, and even family members begin to distance themselves. Trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild. The person who caused harm may try to justify their actions, but justification doesn't erase the impact. They might feel a sense of power or victory in the short term, but that victory is hollow. The connections they once relied on grow weaker, and they find themselves without the support system they took for granted. For those on the receiving end of harm, it's natural to feel the weight of injustice. It's easy to question why someone who caused so much pain seems to face no immediate repercussions. But life's scales don't operate on our timelines. The journey to balance takes time, and often it unfolds in ways that aren't immediately visible. The person who caused harm might appear to thrive in the moment, but beneath the surface, their actions are already shaping their future challenges. Patience is a crucial element of understanding life's balance. It requires faith in the process, a belief that actions do have consequences, even if they aren't immediately apparent. This faith doesn't mean sitting idly by or allowing others to hurt you without response. It means focusing on your own growth, resilience, and integrity while trusting that life will handle the rest. The best response to harm is not vengeance or retaliation, but a commitment to rising above it. Over time, those who caused harm begin to feel the weight of their actions. It might come in the form of lost relationships, missed opportunities, or internal struggles they can't escape. Sometimes the consequences are subtle, like a lingering sense of dissatisfaction or unease. Other times, they're dramatic and life-altering. Either way, the person who caused harm must face the results of what they've sown. It's important to remember that this process isn't about celebrating someone else's suffering. Their downfall doesn't erase the pain they caused, nor does it bring true satisfaction. What it does provide is a sense of closure, a reminder that justice exists, even if it takes time. It's a validation of the principle that actions matter, that choices carry consequences, and that no one is exempt from accountability. For the person who has endured harm, understanding life's balance offers a sense of empowerment. It reinforces the idea that you don't need to seek revenge or dwell on the past. Instead, you can focus on your own growth and healing, knowing that life will address the rest. This mindset frees you from the burden of resentment, allowing you to move forward without carrying the weight of someone else's actions. Life's balance also serves as a powerful lesson for all of us. It reminds us to be mindful of our choices, to act with integrity, and to treat others with respect. The way we live matters, not just in how it affects others, but in how it shapes our own futures. By understanding this principle, we can navigate life with greater intention, knowing that our actions today create the reality we'll face tomorrow. While the process of life's balance unfolds naturally, it's important to reflect on its lessons. Every experience, whether positive or negative, offers an opportunity to grow. The harm caused by others can teach us resilience, patience, and the value of integrity. It can also serve as a mirror, showing us what kind of person we want to be or avoid becoming. These lessons, while often painful, are invaluable in shaping our character and guiding our journey. True resilience is not about pretending the hurt didn't happen or trying to erase the pain of what someone else did to you. It's about acknowledging that pain, facing it head-on, and then deciding that it will not define you. Resilience is the ability to rise above the circumstances that were meant to break you, to take the experiences that could have left you shattered and use them to build a stronger, wiser, and more determined version of yourself. It is a choice, not an automatic reaction, and it requires strength, courage, and a deep belief in your own worth. When people hurt you, it's easy to internalize their actions. You might ask yourself what you did to deserve it or whether you could have prevented it. But the truth is, someone else's behavior is not a reflection of your value, it's a reflection of theirs. Resilience begins when you stop questioning your worth based on how others treat you and start affirming your value based on who you know yourself to be. This mental shift is the foundation of true strength. It allows you to reclaim power over your own narrative and refuse to let someone else's cruelty dictate how you see yourself. Building resilience requires facing the pain rather than running from it. Avoiding the hurt or pretending it doesn't exist might feel easier in the moment, but it only prolongs the healing process. To move forward, you have to confront the emotions that arise from being hurt: anger, sadness, betrayal, and allow yourself to feel them fully. It's in processing these emotions that you begin to release their hold on you. You can't heal what you refuse to acknowledge, and resilience comes from the willingness to do the hard work of healing. Another key aspect of resilience is perspective. It's about taking a step back and seeing the bigger picture. When someone hurts you, it can feel like the world is crashing down, like their actions have irreparably damaged your life. But over time, you begin to realize that no single person or event has the power to define your entire existence. Their actions are a chapter in your story, not the whole book. Resilience is the ability to zoom out, to recognize that this pain is temporary, and to focus on the chapters you have yet to write. Resilience is also about reclaiming your sense of control. When someone hurts you, it can leave you feeling powerless, as though your happiness and well-being are at the mercy of their actions. But the truth is, you have more control than you realize. You can't change what happened, but you can choose how you respond to it. You can decide to let go of resentment, to focus on your own growth, and to create a life that reflects your strength rather than your pain. This sense of agency is empowering, and it's at the heart of resilience. A major part of resilience is self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when you're hurting, to blame yourself for not seeing the warning signs or for allowing someone to hurt you in the first place. But resilience requires kindness, kindness, kindness towards yourself. It's about recognizing that you did the best you could with the information you had at the time and that you're not defined by someone else's actions. Treating yourself with the same understanding and empathy you'd offer a friend is a crucial step in building resilience. Another dimension of resilience is learning to trust again. When someone hurts you, it can shatter your faith in others, making you wary of forming new connections. But resilience isn't about closing yourself off, it's about learning to open up again, even with the risk of getting hurt. It's about recognizing that not everyone will treat you the way that person did, and that isolating yourself only allows their actions to continue affecting you. Trusting again takes time and courage, but it's an essential part of moving forward. Resilience also involves setting boundaries. When someone hurts you, it's often because they crossed a line, whether intentionally or not. Building resilience means learning to identify and enforce those lines to protect your emotional and mental well-being. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, they're about creating a space where you feel safe and respected. They're an act of self-care, a way of saying, I value myself enough to demand respect. The process of resilience is deeply personal and unique to each individual. There's no right or wrong way to heal, and there's no timeline for when you should feel better. Resilience is not a destination, but a journey, one that unfolds differently for everyone. It's about finding what works for you, whether that's therapy, journaling, meditation, or leaning on a support system, and giving yourself the grace to take it one step at a time. Resilience is also about finding meaning in the pain. This doesn't mean justifying what happened or trying to put a positive spin on it. It means looking at the experience and asking yourself what you can learn from it. What did it teach you about yourself, about others, about the world? Finding meaning doesn't erase the pain, but it gives it a purpose, turning it into a tool for growth rather than a source of suffering. At its core, resilience is about transformation. It's about taking the hurt and turning it into something beautiful, something that serves you rather than holds you back. It's about emerging from the fire, not as someone burned, but as someone forged, stronger and more unshakable than ever before. Resilience is the ultimate testament to your strength, your courage, and your ability to rise above anything life throws your way. Success is one of the most powerful responses to adversity, a testament to your ability to rise above challenges and prove that the struggles meant to break you have only made you stronger. It is not about seeking validation from others or trying to outdo those who doubted you. It is about proving to yourself that you have the strength, determination, and resilience to overcome anything. When you channel your energy into achieving your goals and building the life you envision, you create a statement that speaks louder than any words ever could. Success has a way of silencing doubt and criticism. People who doubted you, underestimated you, or actively worked against you are forced to confront the reality of your achievements. It's not about revenge or gloating, it's about shifting the narrative. When you succeed, the focus moves from what was done to you to what you've accomplished despite it. You reclaim your power and rewrite the story on your terms. One of the most significant aspects of success is its ability to validate your self-worth. When someone hurts you or tries to bring you down, it can leave you questioning your value. Success serves as a reminder that you are capable, talented, and deserving of everything you've worked for. It reinforces the truth that your worth is not determined by others' opinions or actions, but by your own efforts and accomplishments. The journey to success often begins with the decision to let go of resentment and channel that energy into something productive. Holding on to anger or bitterness only weighs you down, keeping you tied to the past. Success requires focus, discipline, and a clear mind, all of which are impossible when you're consumed by negative emotions. By choosing to let go, you free yourself to pursue your goals with renewed energy and determination. Success is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that you need to have everything figured out or that every step must be flawless. But success is built on perseverance, on the willingness to keep going even when things don't go as planned. It's about learning from mistakes, adapting to challenges, and staying committed to your vision. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Another critical aspect of success is setting clear, meaningful goals. When you have a vision for what you want to achieve, it gives you direction and purpose. It's not enough to want success. You need to define what it looks like for you. Is it financial stability, personal growth, creative fulfillment, or something else entirely? Whatever it is, having a clear goal allows you to focus your efforts and measure your progress. Success also requires discipline and consistency. It's not about bursts of effort or occasional hard work. It's about showing up every day and putting in the work, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Discipline means making sacrifices, staying focused, and prioritizing your long-term goals over short-term gratification. It's not always easy, but it's the foundation of lasting success. The path to success is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. But these challenges are not a sign of failure. They're an inevitable part of the journey. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. Success is not about avoiding failure, but about using it as a stepping stone to reach greater heights. Success is also about surrounding yourself with the right people. The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset, motivation, and opportunities. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, support you, and challenge you to be your best. Avoid those who bring negativity or try to undermine your efforts. Your environment plays a significant role in your success, so choose it wisely. Celebrating your wins, no matter how small, is an essential part of the journey. Success is not just about reaching the destination, it's about appreciating the progress you've made along the way. Taking time to acknowledge your achievements boosts your confidence, reinforces your motivation, and reminds you of your capabilities. It's a way of saying to yourself, look how far I've come, and imagine what I can accomplish next. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. What it means to you might be entirely different from what it means to someone else. That's why it's crucial to define success on your terms rather than measuring yourself against others. Comparing yourself to others is a surefire way to feel inadequate, even when you're making incredible progress. Focus on your own journey and celebrate your unique achievements. One of the most fulfilling aspects of success is its ability to inspire and uplift others. When people see what you've achieved, despite the challenges you've faced, it can serve as a powerful example of what's possible. Your success can motivate others to pursue their dreams, overcome their struggles, and believe in their potential. In this way, success is not just about personal fulfillment, it's about making a positive impact on the world around you. Success is also about giving back. When you've reached a certain level of achievement, it's an opportunity to help others on their journey. Whether it's through mentorship, sharing your knowledge, or offering support, giving back creates a cycle of positivity and growth. It's a way of honoring the struggles you've overcome and using your experience to make a difference in someone else's life. At its core, success is about living authentically. It's about aligning your actions with your values, pursuing your passions, and staying true to who you are. Success that comes at the expense of your integrity or well-being is not truly success. It's essential to ensure that your achievements reflect your principles and bring genuine fulfillment to your life. True success is holistic. It encompasses not only external accomplishments, but also internal peace and happiness. It's about creating a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside, one built on authenticity, purpose, and resilience. Growth often begins in the most unexpected places, especially in moments of adversity. When people put you through pain or make life difficult for you, it's easy to feel stuck, as if their actions have limited your ability to move forward. But the truth is, these experiences, as painful as they may be, have the potential to ignite something powerful within you. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you are stretched beyond your limits, challenged to rethink your perspective, and pushed to confront the things that are holding you back. When someone puts you through hell, the first instinct might be to retaliate or dwell on the injustice. However, the real strength lies in redirecting that energy toward yourself. Use that fire to fuel your own transformation. Every setback is an opportunity to pause and ask yourself what you've learned from the experience. How did it reveal your strengths or expose areas where you need to grow? The most difficult situations often hold the most profound lessons, And those lessons are the stepping stones to a better version of yourself. Growth through adversity requires a shift in mindset. It's about seeing challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as temporary conditions that can lead to long-term improvement. This shift doesn't happen overnight, nor does it come without effort. It requires you to consciously choose to focus on what you can control: your attitude, your actions, and your outlook, rather than what has been done to you. By shifting your focus, you reclaim your power and position yourself to rise above the circumstances. Part of growth involves recognizing that pain and struggle are inevitable parts of life. No one escapes hardship, but what differentiates those who grow from those who stay stuck is how they respond to it. You have a choice. You can let the experience define you in a negative way, or you can use it as a springboard to redefine yourself. Growth is about taking responsibility for your own journey, even when others have tried to derail it. It's about refusing to be a victim of your circumstances and choosing to be a creator of your future. Resilience is a key component of growth, and it's something that develops through facing adversity head-on. When life knocks you down, resilience is what allows you to get back up and keep moving forward. It's about building the mental and emotional strength to withstand challenges and bounce back stronger than before. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring the pain or pretending everything is fine. It means acknowledging the hurt, processing it, and then choosing not to let it hold you back. Another essential aspect of growth is self-awareness. Adversity has a way of forcing you to take a closer look at yourself, to examine your beliefs, habits, and patterns. It might reveal areas where you've been holding yourself back or where you need to make changes. This self-reflection can be uncomfortable, but it's a necessary part of the growth process. The more you understand yourself, the better equipped you are to navigate future challenges and make decisions that align with your values and goals. Growth also involves forgiveness, not for the sake of the person who hurt you, but for your own peace of mind. Holding on to anger and resentment only keeps you tied to the pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning their actions or forgetting what happened. It means choosing to release the emotional weight that's keeping you stuck. It's about freeing yourself to move forward and focus on your own growth rather than being trapped in the past. Adversity often reveals the importance of boundaries. When someone puts you through a difficult experience, it's an opportunity to reassess the relationships and situations in your life. Are there people who consistently bring negativity or drama? Are there patterns that keep repeating because you haven't set clear limits? Growth means learning to say no when necessary, to prioritize your well-being, and to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're about creating a space where you can thrive. Another powerful aspect of growth is gratitude. It might seem counterintuitive to feel grateful in the midst of adversity, but gratitude shifts your focus from what you've lost to what you still have. It helps you find the silver linings, even in the darkest moments. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it provides perspective and reminds you of the strength and resources you can draw upon. It's a way of grounding yourself in the present and finding hope for the future. Growth is also about embracing change. When someone puts you through a tough time, it often signals that something in your life needs to shift. It might mean letting go of a toxic relationship, pursuing a new direction, or redefining your priorities. Change can be scary, but it's also an essential part of growth. The more you resist it, the harder it becomes to move forward. Growth requires you to be open to new possibilities and willing to step out of your comfort zone. As you grow, you begin to realize that your worth is not defined by what others do to you. No matter how someone else tries to diminish you, their actions cannot take away your value or potential. Growth is about reclaiming your sense of self and recognizing that you are not defined by your circumstances. It's about building a strong foundation of self-worth that remains unshaken no matter what happens. Lastly, growth is about action. It's not enough to simply think about what you want to change or how you want to improve. You have to take steps to make it happen. Growth is an active process, one that requires effort, persistence, and a willingness to fail along the way. It's about taking ownership of your life and making the conscious choice to move forward, even when it's difficult.